Hello and welcome to another Tube Talk. It is Kate Bosma filling in for Sophie Bosma.
Wonderful to have you, Kate.
Well, very nice to be here.
In our Christmas special.
Yes, our Christmas special.
Yeah. Why are you taking over from Sophie?
She has some friends around.
Yeah. She's being social, isn't she?
Social, yes.
So you are going to be the one that we're going to discuss Sophie's choice with today, amongst other things.
Yes. So, starting off, last week was a bit diabolical, wasn't it, Dad?
It was diabolical. That's a good word, Kate. It was diabolical for a couple of reasons, mainly because the races at Awapuni, the big day, were cancelled on the Saturday and held over on the Sunday. And we therefore had to scratch one of our horses because the track wouldn't have suited the next day. We had to scratch no return on Friday because the track was too wet. So just one of those weeks where things didn't quite go right. However, Mighty Solomon made a comeback to the track. His first race in 11 months.
Well, that's great.
And he ran third in the weight for age Group 2. Well, it's raining. And didn't get a lot of luck or room in the straight. If he had, Jonathan Riddell, his jockey, felt he could have won the race. So he is now being set for the Group 1 Telegraph at Trentham on the 21st of January, which is quite exciting.
Okay. Now, we shall move on to our Christmas special.
Yes.
On Christmas Eve, we have racing at Taranaki in Race 3, Petite Midas.
We do. Petite Midas, who has finished second at the last two starts. Excuse me. She's an improving mare. Is getting faster and better all the time. She's in really good form, the form of her life, and she should be very hard to beat. She's barrier 6 into barrier 4, I think she'll come into. Kelly McCulloch, who likes her, is riding her. The only trick is Taranaki horses for courses. Some horses hate the track, some like it. She does get it firm. As long as it's firm, I think she's awfully hard to beat.
Great.
And that would be a wonderful way to bring in Christmas.
Yes, would, wouldn't it? We have a bit of a lineup on Boxing Day. In race 2 at Ellerslie, we have Sophie's Choice.
Can I use that word diabolical again, Kate?
Sure.
We have a diabolical run of draws on Boxing Day. Terrible. But in Sophie's Choice is the first of those. She's drawn barrier 14
Oh, gosh.
of 14.
Oh, that is not good.
It's not good. She's a very fast 2-year-old over 1,100 metres. Not a long run to the first corner. You know, very, very hard to win from out there. Incredibly hard. So she's up against it. If she'd drawn barrier 3 or 4, we would have been pretty confident. But we're running because it's a $50,000 race, and if she can clear them and go forward and run in the first 3, it'll qualify for the Karaka Million. So she's very likely to run, and a firm track will also help her. Danielle Johnson will ride. And that is Sophie's Choice.
Okay. So, also in Ellerslie, running in race 4, in over 1,200 metres, we have Scarlet Secret.
Scarlet Secret has a form line of 2-1-1-4. Very good. A really good stakes on at Ellerslie on Saturday. On Boxing Day. $50,000 minimum, so that's a $50,000 race. As you'd expect, it's a strong field. She's drawn a little bit wide. Barrier 10 should come into 9. That gives us the opportunity to ride her a little bit colder. It's a little bit further back in the field and allow her to relax. And I think she'll be able to finish off the race very well. And I think it may suit her better than being handy. So I would have preferred to have drawn sort of 4, 5 or 6. But Michael Coleman's on board. He's just going to have to jump, get across, get some cover, and look for gaps in the straight. But she can run well. She's probably going to be quite good odds, and so I think, you know, each way.
Each way. Okay. Also at Ellerslie, in race 7, we have Rude Not To.
And Rude Not To, another mare in good form. She's had a first and a third this time in. She's in the Rising Stars final, which is an $80,000 1,500 metre race. The 1,500 metres is perfect. The good track will be perfect. Danielle Johnson on board, rides her very well. That's great. But barrier 17.
Oh, that's even worse.
Even worse. So makes it really, really tough. She does have excellent early speed though, so if she begins well, she might be able to cross them and sit outside the leader or do something like that. So gonna need a bit of luck. Again, a horse, if she'd drawn well, we would have been pretty confident going into this race. She's a smart mare and she's pretty good. So some good horses but some bad draws. And I just want to mention another horse. We've got Charlestown racing at Awapuni, but he is very, very likely to be scratched. He's drawn wide and he keeps drawing wide, and we're not going to run him until we get a good barrier. But you may see him in the fields, but he's likely to be scratched.
Okay, alrighty then, moving on. Also on Boxing Day at Otago races, in race 9 we have Elusive Boxes.
Another mare in form. She's won 2 of her last 3 races and has really come of age. Steps up to 1400 metres, which suits. Kylie Williams rides, who's won both her races on her last 2 races on her. Barrier 6, I think she might, with scratches, might come into about barrier 4. Should be able to get a lovely sit just in behind the speed. And while she's going up in grade, she's dropping in weight, and I think she's a very good each way chance. We'll enjoy it as long as the track is sort of a good 3 to a dead 5, but very good chance.
Okay, and then on the 27th at Rotorua in race 2 we have Pour It On.
So Pour It On's drawn barrier 2 over 1215 metres. It's actually not a bad field. There's a half to Rude Awakening running in it called Calais, and it's not a bad field. We've had lots of little issues with Pour It On. She's cut herself a couple of times and keeps just doing little things. But we've had to do a bit of work on her, but now she's fit and well and healthy and going to the races. It's great to have her at the races. And she's going left-handed as well, which is good. She's cut a leg a couple of times going right-handed. So she's got barrier 2. Sam Spratt on board. We should be able to sit fairly handy from that. And while I'm sure she will improve for the run because she hasn't raced for quite a long time, I think she can show a bit of cheek.
Okay.
But as a horse, I think will be better with this run under her belt.
Okay. Then also at Rotorua in race 4 we have Goody.
Goody stepping up to 1560 metres, raced over 1400 at Matamata last start and got held up for just about the whole length of the straight. Kelly McCulloch rode her, felt she should have run 3rd, said she would have definitely been in the money if she got clear. So she's a real smoky. She's got an awkward barrier in 10 and they start almost on a corner. So she did show some good early speed though in her last start, so we might try and use that and go forward. And she's racing well, and she might be 20 to 1, and I think she is our sneaky bet, Kate. I think we should all have 10 each way on her, because if she goes forward and gets into a nice spot, I think she can run in the money. Will be better over 2,000 metres, but has come back very well. A much improved horse.
That's great. Okay, then on the 28th at Timaru in race 1 we have Sharp L.
So Sharp L, we've sent it to Andrew Carston. Change of stable, change of environment, and try to get a win or 2 out of her. She's fit and well. She's going a mile. She's got Rasha Kaneen on board, who is the Group 1 winning jockey from the 1,000 Guineas. So the mile suits, the barrier suits. Rasha rides well. She's just on her way down at the moment to Christchurch, so it just depends on how she travels as to whether or not she races. If she races from that barrier draw, and as long as she's travelled well, we'd expect to see her improve on her last start 8th and be pretty competitive. But whether she starts or not is just up in the air a little bit at the moment.
Okay. Then also on the 28th at Warwick Farm in Sydney, we have No Return.
So the fields aren't out yet, but he's been nominated. He steps up to 2,130 metres, so he's stepping up in distance. He wants a good track, and if we can get a good... He's just been a little bit unlucky lately. He just keeps getting a barrier draw where he's either wide and awkward and knocked back or he gets held up. He's just a horse that needs a bit of a... He's a horse that needs space because he's a big horse. and he likes to get rolling before the turn and really get moving. So it's only going to be a 10-horse field. He's going to have a big weight. But if we can just draw like a nice 3 or 4 barrier and just sit one off in about 4th or 5th, get rolling before the turn, I think he'll be an awfully good chance. He's a horse in form. He's been running 1st, 2nd, 4th. He's been right there in this grade, and I think this race will be no stronger than any of the races he's been running in lately.
Right. Well, that concludes our last Tube Talk for this year.
And Kate, when will we be back with Tube Talk?
On the 9th of January.
The week of the 9th of January will be our next Tube Talk, where we'll cover off some of the results from over the Christmas New Year period, and we will be looking forward to some massive racing coming up at Trentham, and we won't be that far short of the Karaka Evening Sales again.
Wow then.
Yes.
Very busy.
So what do we say to everybody?
Bye, and thank you for watching.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry
Have a great Christmas. Have an awesome New Year. Have a wonderful time with your families. Relax, have a couple of drinks, and chill out. And best of luck on the track.
Okay then.
Okay, thanks, Kate. Bye.
Bye.